Last one. Last one.
That's a great one.
This will wrap up our panel. You can either have permanent Dorito fingers, but it's odorless. No matter how much you scrub, it does not go away. Or you always have latex gloves on.
If I had Dorito fingers, I'd have to have latex gloves on all the time.
Can you
so you're saying
Cheeto
you're
dust?
wearing? You can. Yes, it doesn't go away. So you lick it, it tastes like it, but it doesn't go away.
But like the latex gloves, like can you like take them off and then there's just like another pair?
No, it's yeah, sure. Let's say you can't take them off, just for argument.
Like Clyde with the
So-
shoes.
You can't take them off. You can't take them off at all.
They are like attached to you. They are part
They're
of.
attached. They are my skin.
Except it is very clearly latex gloves to everyone else.
Latex skin.
Ben's thinking hard.
Is it like
He really?
is it like uncomfortable?
Put on.
I mean,
some
I feel
gloves,
like
you tell
okay,
me.
if you had like if you had latex gloves, I feel like you get used to it. Like if you always had latex gloves, you get used to it.
But you don't know what
I
it's like
wear
to feel
gloves
anything
at
with your
work all the
hands.
time.
Right. And when you take them off, isn't that an amazing feeling?
It could also depend on how much thieving you're gonna do. If you want to get known as the Cheeto Bandit, you gotta have Cheeto fingers. Oh, there he goes again. Where's the Cheeto dust? I know who stole it.
I don't know.
You got latex gloves on. No one can ever fingerprint you. You're just safe.
Is being a criminal like required in this? You have to. You have
I don't
to
know.
rob
I think it's a
someone.
valid consideration, right?
People would either think you were hyper worried about germs or just gross. Like you just always had Cheeto dust.
It's all of your fingers as well, but only the top like finger pad.
Okay, but you know how messy it would get? Like it's infinite
Yes,
Cheeto
it's-
dust on your fingers. Like so there would just be like Cheeto dust everywhere. It would be awful. I think I'm going latex gloves, man.
I think you can put gloves on top of your Dorito fingers.
Okay,
you just
hold on
have
a sec.
Dorito fingers.
Yeah, you can,
Hold on
but
a
then
sec.
that's just the same thing. It's just the latex gloves.
You have
I guess you get
proposed
Dorito fingers as well.
infinite food.
You are, this is true. Wait, you can't feed. You just ended world hunger. You can have everyone. You can have
Yeah.
10 people licking your fingers at once.
Do you want that?
You could
though?
just have like, okay,
So you
how much
just like
how much sustenance is in Dorito dust?
do people? So
It's just
people
like-
pay. You could have like a business.
You could just
like,
constantly be
people-
like this and just feeding the
people
world.
pay to like get the
Yes.
Dorito your fingers.
You would have a machine that just like sucks it off your fingertips, just like.
Bay
Yo.
2.0.
Oh,
Like
It's
my
an
hooked up to
infinite
the
stream
Dorito
of
machine.
orange.
This changes things. This changes things.
But imagine like touching your face or like you can't ever clean anything. Nothing would be clean that you own.
yeah.
Unless you wear gloves.
You'd wear the gloves, yeah.
But
Yeah,
then
you
you
wear
take the
gloves.
gloves off, wash your hands, you're still Cheetoed again or Doritoed. I like it better as Doritos.
You like Doritos more? It's personal, you know.
You can pick
Whatever you
which
prefer.
things.
Yeah, you can prefer
The-
which residue you prefer.
Okay.
Do the permanent latex gloves have like permanent cornstarch inside them or not?
It's regular Walmart brand latex gloves.
Yeah, they got cornstarch in them, so you can actually put them on so they're dry.
Because
I
your hands
think like
See,
I think
With the-
actually if you did like the Dorito fingers, I mean you can always just wear gloves anyways. They just don't have to be latex.
yeah.
And then save the world.
And
Also,
world
yeah.
hunger.
Yes.
That's a really compelling argument.
And
give yourself
you
more
could be
options.
like and you're like the face of the like Doritos company. 'cause,
Famous.
And
Absolutely.
it's just your
Famous,
fingertips, right?
It's just the very
Like, you
top
could get
tier.
sponsored,
Yes.
bro.
Fingertips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can feel stuff with the rest. Yeah, so totally Doritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That changed. Yes.
I was gonna go latex gloves, but I think actually Dorito fingers. I think that wins.
I mean, the advertising.
There's more
as well.
flexibility.
You'd be-
There's more
you'd be rich.
flexibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Everyone
Like-
would interview you.
You get sponsored, dude. The guy
And
that has
you-
infinite Dorito dust on his fingers. Like,
So in
Of
interview,
course.
like sucking on your thumb, like
yeah. You want
Yeah,
some?
Oh
what's up?
god.
Yeah.
It's like you
Yeah,
would
there you
you
go.
would get sick
Stick
of
your
it. though.
fingers.
You would get absolutely sick of it. The
oh, for real, yeah,
taste.
totally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Unless-
like I feel like
Here's my
Yeah,
driver's
you-
license
yeah, you
number. Here's my
Oh.
Dorito thumb.
Also, probably banned from the pool. Like, you can't ever go to the pool again.
You like get in and just like the entire pool turns like red.
imagine having to like explain that to someone before you
Doritos.
introduce yourself. Yeah, you shake their hand. You're like, by
Oh.
the way, I want you to know,
Unless you have
have
gloves
Dorito
on.
dust.
Like I said, you could just wear gloves anyways.
Is that
Like just
which
because you
is-
have Dorito fingers doesn't mean you can't wear gloves.
right?
But
Right.
then
Because
you're,
you're rich, so you can afford it. So
Mhm.
then there'd be an explanation for why you're wearing gloves. You could be like, well, I'm Dorito man.
You're like, well, I
mean-
do have infinite Dorito cheese, but then you have to prove it to them. Because
yeah,
they wouldn't
just
believe
take it
you.
off. Take it
just
off
take
and
it
then just like
off.
sprinkle it over them. And just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, you see. Yeah.
Wouldn't you get tired though of having to explain it to people? Like, bruh, okay, I'm the Cheeto guy. You're my Cheeto finger.
Get the
Ooh.
vacuum. Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Presumably
then
you'd be so
isn't-
famous
Isn't there
in
the
your
same
face.
problem with the latex gloves? Because then
No,
you have
there's
to explain to
no,
everyone, why do you have latex gloves on all the
but
time?
there's no mess. There's no mess
People
of
would
having
just
to
call you
explain it.
eccentric.
Okay,
Like,
but if you
there's
Yeah.
have the gloves on, is there a mess if the gloves are on your Dorito fingers?
No, but then you have to prove to them that you have Dorito fingers, so then you're making a mess anyway.
Yes.
But that's just for the
And I
internet.
guess.
If you're with friends, they don't care. They already know you're
Yeah.
With the gloves I'm not sure. I know it's my question, but I'm just thinking, do they get gross and cruddy over time? Like, do they slowly, like, do they wear? I wonder.
Okay, that implies like, does the Cheeto dust come off your fingers like your nails do, or is it just like whenever you rub them, more grows back? You know what I mean?
I think
Is
it
it
would
like-
be like skin because
I
like
think it's just like,
your skin
I
gets
think
like,
it does come off. Because it's like,
What was that, Grace?
there's dust on your fingers.
so it just flakes off whenever.
is
I
it
think so.
Yes.
It's just,
like the
it's like Dorito dust on your fingers. So
the Food Boy
Yeah,
movie?
rub
He
off.
just shooting food out of his hand.
Yeah, he like sprayed ham everywhere.
Dang.
That's a
Right.
better. That's a better.
Yeah, can you use it? Can you use it like a gun? You just got Cheeto.
I don't know how
Cheeto
fast they can. I think it's very like you have to really rub it thoroughly. Yeah, exactly, Garrett. Yeah, it has to be like a frictional force.
Would it hurt then? Is it like part of you is just like,
Just
Oh,
like
Oh no, there's no. It's just like Cheeto finger. You know what Dorito fingers are? Come on.
yeah.
I don't have to explain it. Yeah, there's no pain associated. It's just
Okay.
really, really annoying.
Well, we just keep
Doritos,
finding
just
more
like-
arguments for Cheeto fingers.
yeah. I'm gonna have to go Dorito fingers, man.
Dorito fingers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like there's way more pros than there are cons for
correct.
Dorito
Like,
fingers.
there's the big con of
No, there's
making
no. There's not.
everything look messy.
Wait a second. There are not more pros than cons to the Dorito fingers. There are
I mean,
just
well,
some
tell us about all
pros
of the cons of.
Solved
Oh,
world
of
hunger
having Dorito fingers.
bags.
Huh?
You've solved world hunger. You have an infinite like snack supply. You have a conversation topic when you talk to people, and people will think it's cool. You can solve the problem by putting on gloves whenever you want. You can just remove them.
But
You can sell
have
Doritos
Dorito
from your
fingers.
fingertips.
You know what?
That-
Fine. You know what,
okay.
it's-
You said
Wait,
you
but-
have Dorito. You said she just outlined all the benefits of having Dorito fingers, and you're like, but you have Dorito fingers.
Okay, but
yes, that's a huge
let's wear
con.
gloves. We solved that.
So what else?
Gloves.
Everything's gonna
gloves,
be
yeah.
dirty. You can't ever be clean.
But you can get really close.
Do you
But
want
like
to
that would
Dorito
take up
fingers.
your whole day to like clean all the time.
I'm sure you could like figure out a way. I mean, if you have Dorito fingers, I'm sure you'd have like money, right? Because you have a business now, or like you're competing with the actual
Your
Dorito
business is
company,
just like-
right? Yeah, you can
Your
sell.
career-
This is your
You can
entire
sell.
business.
You can sell infinite Doritos. So the Dorito company's like, oh
no,
crap,
no,
this
wait,
guy can
pause,
just
pause.
sell
No. You're
as many
selling
Doritos as he wants.
infinite
So-
Dorito dust. You're selling
Dorito dust. Okay, but
Yes,
if you have the dust,
far less
like,
appetizing.
touch any chip and it's Dorito?
Also, it's
I
been
mean-
on your fingers. You're giving people
I mean-
Cheeto dust on
Have
your
you,
fingers.
have you heard
but yeah,
the,
what if you have clean fingers?
That's
I mean,
gross.
the
They're not
the old
clean. They're
story
Dorito
about,
dusty.
oof.
Okay. Oh wow, you got Dorito dust on my Dorito dust.
Hi, Peter.
There's an old story where a guy gets an infinite pouch of money from a genie. So he has infinite money, but it's only in quarters at a time. And then he tries to pay off his house loan, and he dies trying to pay it off because he's got to pull a quarter out at a time. That's what y'all are doing with the Cheeto dust. You got infinite Cheeto dust, but to get any amount, it's gonna take you so long. It's
It
just
is gonna
like,
take a while.
Rub the chip with your finger, like it
hey
doesn't-
homie, can I get some Cheetos? Like,
just
yeah, give me 30 minutes. Like, I don't know.
I
It's
think
kinda-
that
it
is a good
depends
point.
on like the Dorito creation rate, like the
Yeah, that, yeah.
the rate at which the dust comes out of your fingers.
Well, imagine you have Dorito fingers. Whenever you like do that motion, it's not like flowing off.
Yeah.
This is
But I've never had
most
like
of it is still
infinite
on your
Dorito
fingers.
dust.
Well, none of us have.
You haven't, bro? I have
Thank
it
you.
all the
Really?
time.
Come on. Really, Karen?
No
You
way.
haven't?
No, I've never had infinite Dorito dust. I've never had
Yes.
infinite Dorito dust.
But we all have.
Like, how thick is this coating of Dorito dust?
Infinitely
Average.
thick. It
Life
never
or
goes
death.
away.
Life or
No,
death.
no, no. I mean, like, because if you have a really thick like layer of Dorito dust, it'll come off more easily. But then if you have
Oh,
like a,
I get what you're saying.
like
I get what you're saying. Okay.
yeah,
It is just, it never goes away though. So like it's a thin, like usual layer, but it just is always that layer, no matter
like,
how much.
enough so that when you touch stuff, it will leave a residue, but like
Right.
not so much that it's like caked on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
The final verdict. Ben,
Doritos. Doritos.
do your fingers.
We already talking all about the other option.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna have to go
Like,
Dorito.
love
That is
doesn't
true.
have to be there.
Okay, if I have Dorito fingers, I can just wear latex gloves anyways.
But why do you? Then
But,
why don't you just wear latex gloves?
Because
It's the
I
same
can
argument.
always,
You're right.
because I can take the latex gloves off. Like if I have the Dorito fingers, I can take the latex gloves off whenever I want. But the latex gloves, like they're stuck on there if I go with that other option.
Gloves off, and you just have Doritos.
yes,
Who
good.
doesn't like Doritos?
You would not like Doritos very quickly. It would. I don't think it would take long. Probably like a day. You'd be like, I hate Doritos.
But if you're ever in a pinch,
But
then you can just get famous off it again, and
Yeah, I mean,
people like you.
I don't think many people have like permanent Dorito fingers. I'm
Nobody.
sure you could do
obviously
something
can't.
with
Jesus.
that. You could do something with that.
No
Like
kidding.
that's like
All right. So we got 2 for Dorito fingers. Peter.
I'm on Dorito fingers.
I still got to go with latex gloves. Like
Oh
I don't
wow.
know. Yeah, Dorito fingers. You can never touch anything. Your aesthetic ability just zero right off the bat.
Oh, wait,
Unless
it's
you're going for
shower
the-
gloves.
The gamer aesthetic.
Your
Just the
gamer
Mountain Dew.
bro.
Mountain Dew and the Dorito fingers.
Oh yeah,
man.
think about like just everyday things
Yeah.
you use. Exactly, like video games. Like your keyboard is just caked in Dorito dust all the time. How does that
Not
sound,
to wear
Ben?
gloves. Not to wear gloves.
Oh,
How's
but-
that different
but-
than normal?
And then you try to
No,
clean
but-
it with a wipe, and then you get Dorito dust on the wipe, and
But
You're right,
that's
the
what I'm saying.
gloves.
Like you can wear gloves.
gloves,
Like,
yes,
they're
I think-
normal hands.
Then when you wiped your butt, you get Dorito on your butt.
with your
Yeah,
wadded
this
toilet
brings us
paper
back to
the
while,
first
while,
question.
while you're standing up.
If you're
Yeah.
one.
Like if you're just gonna wear latex gloves all the time because you have Cheeto fingers, why not just wear latex gloves all the time? Like
Because you
just
have the
pick
freedom
other
to take them
options.
off.
Because he wants the Dorito option. I get what you're saying. I don't think I can choose to have.
It's like the same
Dorito
thing. It's
fingers.
like the
There's
same
something
thing
like
either way.
about it. Okay, so Peter, your gloves, Grace.
I like the idea of having the snack, but I don't think I can sacrifice like just getting a little snack for the mess it's gonna be. So I say latex gloves.
Oh jeez.
Alright.
I don't think I'll be totally satisfied either way though.
I feel like you could like after living with it for so long, you could figure out ways to like, mitigate the mess. Like you could stop it. You know,
You
It's a
can't
puzzle
stop.
I don't want to solve.
like you can't stop it. You can't stop the dust on your fingers, but you can stop it from spreading.
Okay, think about it. Think about it. You're wearing latex.
Really hard.
You're wearing latex gloves, right?
Yeah.
You can't take them off. How much space
Yeah.
is in between you, your skin, and the
That is-
glove?
that is true.
You're gonna sweat. You're gonna like just end up like just sweating. And
Yeah, your hands are gonna
gloves,
smell,
like-
man. Your hands are gonna
Yeah.
smell pretty
You
bad.
can't smell the gloves.
Well,
You can't
you're
smell
gonna-
your hands if your gloves are on.
You're gonna be wearing gloves all the time because of your Dorito fingers, and then you're gonna get sweaty Dorito in your.
Ooh,
Yeah, but I
yeah,
can't-
that is true. That is true.
I can always just get a new pair of gloves.
Imagine taking a shower with your Dorito fingers.
That's gonna cost you money.
Oh, true. If you were taking a shower,
Like bathing, you're just getting Dorito dust all over you.
The water is just a little orange now.
We could just wear gloves.
Wear gloves
yeah,
in
just
the shower.
wear
Yeah.
gloves.
No.
Shower with gloves.
Yeah, I'm gonna go gloves. I'm sorry. That's wraps up our
Fine.
panel.
That's
Wonderful-
fine. Yeah.
Wonderful
Let's do it again.
conversation.